and when you come here, you come to learn. And if there is something you have to put down, you have to put down. And something, if you think it is beneficial for your practice, you can take it. Because when it comes to practice, you cannot take everything, because the more philosophy or more rationalization, like when it comes to the practice, like it doesn't make you calmer. Yeah. So yesterday we discussed a lot, but I think that I think she is a medical student. I think I mean the girl who was with yeah. So I think she raised a lot of questions. Like it's okay, but because you have questions because you haven't read the scriptures. So they still like they want what is mindfulness, then what is attention, what is clear comprehension. Are like they are like this is the nature of the mind. Even it happened to me, but when you practice and when you read, so you will understand. Then no question. So we discussed a lot yesterday, and I explained. But today I will explain again, because they had some I don't want to say misunderstanding. It kinds of conceptualize about the term. We call it in Buddhism right attention and attention. So today I will describe from the scriptures itself and how we apply into the practice. So so today I will do that. So I think yesterday we discussed a lot, but just it's my suggestion, you just practice, and while you are practicing, just don't take anyone's like interpretation of your progress or anything, because you have to be with yourself, you have to be with your breath, you have to be with your feeling. Because when it comes to the meditation, the calmness or other mentality we are experiencing sometimes cannot be explained. Even the scripture is say like this, the scripture is say like that, or some teachers say like that, but we are the one who understand, who realize our own progress. So it is the correct way when it comes to the real spirituality. Buddha also said, because pacattang veditabu, or so like it's a personal experience. And just even I explain to you, but I can only guide, but you are the one can experience that, and you are the one who can understand how far you have gone. So because yesterday we exchanged a lot, like she also suggested, but my understanding and from the teachers and from the scriptures, Buddha said, just put everything down. So you just be with yourself. So this is the practice. And on the way of spiritual journey, so you can take, like you can read the Mahayana book, or like the monk in France you told me. It's hard for me to remember his name. Thich Nhat Hanh. Yeah. So you can go and practice there. Even the Buddha did the same thing. He went to different schools to study. Yeah. Even the Buddha. So, but finally, he do his own experiment. So this is that is why we cannot be too attached to any teachers or to any notion. So this is my understanding. That's why I
agree with you.
Yeah.
You have to try different kind of things and find what is working for us.
Correct. You are correct. That is why we call it clear there are 4 kinds of clear comprehension. One is clear comprehension of suitability. It means that you have to understand, okay, whether breathing in, breathing out is suitable for me. Like we have to understand that. So if not suitable, you have to change. to another posture. So
exactly, it's what I have done. Because like any the sister,
her name.
yeah, her name. Yesterday she couldn't stop asking me how long my meditation was, and I was like, for me it's not about time and quantity, it's more about quality. And I felt some pressure.
Yeah, I know.
To do 1 hour. She was obsessed with 1 hour. Every time I did less than an hour, she was like, that's not good. And so I felt some pressure. And I know you said 3 days is not enough, but I feel like even if 3 days is not enough, I come here not to just do 3 days. I come here to learn from you and come back at my home with what you have learned to me. So it won't be just 3 days. It will last more than that, even if I'm not here. And this morning I tried something kind of different because I'm not used to that posture. Here I just sit in a different way at my home, and I tried mine, and I felt a bit better. So it's maybe not the good one.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's the one where I feel connected to my body. Because in this one I was like,
Yeah. That is why I've told you that when it comes to the practice, it's about the personal experiences. So you have to know who you are, and like, let me say this, because when it comes to the practice, people try to focus on the quantity. Is one thing. It's okay, but it doesn't mean that you are in a good mindfulness, because sometimes they just enjoying watching something or running from after the thoughts, or sometimes they just put more effort to sit for longer. So even for me, from my experiences and understanding, even 10 minutes, even 30 minutes, even 5 minutes, if you can calm down your mind, at least it's better, because something is better than nothing. And like, one thing is like, because they are practitioners, everyday practitioners, so they might focus on time, because they give up everything and they can,
and they know that with more time you achieve more, you get a better quality of your meditation. I can understand that quantity of time, it add more quality of meditation. I can understand that, but even in my level, but I'm not.
I can understand that. That is even for me, to be honest with you, when I am here, because I'm busy with teaching. So when teaching, it also kinds of disturbing, because you have to read the books, you have to to refer different books, and you have to prepare. So then when I sit for meditation, it's really hard. Like, to be honest, it's really hard, because mind keep wandering to what I have learned, to what I have refers to the many books, so many facts come into my mind. But at least I try to calm, because at least I try to calm down my mind for 10 minutes or 30 minutes. But if I go to forest to meditate alone, I will extend my time. Okay, that is why, like, to understand who we are and where we are. So it is very important for the practice. So I understand you, because you are at home, so you have to do something. So meditation for you just for your, it's a food for your mentality, it's a food for your brain and for your heart and for your brain. So that is the people. I mean, people have to understand that. Like, I can understand, because I'm here, because mostly they haven't gone to any places, because they have been trained to strict practices, like they went to like Guanca retreat center, like 10 days, you know, no talking, nothing, like you have to get up from 4 o'clock until 9 o'clock, you have to meditate. So that is why, like, when that is like it's really hard when it comes to the practice, when you judge or project your own experience to someone, that you have to follow that is, it's a kind of mentality that you have to cultivate to practice that. I can understand that, because I'm, to be honest, I'm new to here. Because yeah, I'm new to here. I have been in Sri Lanka more than 20 years, so I read different books of meditation masters, and I follow a master of Sri Lanka, but even I follow him, I keep reading by my own self, and he is very flexible. He never force, and he never tell me, okay, you do is wrong, you do is right. He never tell. He said you keep practicing, and you will understand. He said the experiences are different.
Yeah, and I know I'm a slow learner. I need time.
It's okay. That's why I want to share. Like, if you can take, you can take. When it comes to the real practice, you have to put everything down. Yeah. Like I say, I can understand the pressure, because I can understand, because I felt that you might feel some pressure. So that is why, like, any notion, any analysis, any theory related to your practice, related to what you know, you just, okay, if it is beneficial for my practice, I take it. If not, just put it away.
I like to try.
Yeah.
I like to try. If I'm wrong, if I'm not wrong, but in the wrong path, I don't mind being back on another one, try it, and just adjust. So I don't mind trying new things.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, you're correct. Like, yeah.
But then I adjust with what I know is good for me.
Correct. That's very important, because even in meditation there are many objects, but they are for different personalities. Sometimes, the repulsiveness might be suitable for someone, might be not suitable for us. So this we have to understand. So that being yourself is very important in Buddhism. Being yourself, and you just follow the map. And if it is, and going wrong is also a part of the practice in Buddhism. Going wrong is a part of practice, because you understand that you are in the wrong direction. If you don't go wrong, you cannot understand that you are in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and you are in the wrong.
Yeah, and if you always think that you are in the right direction, so it is not a practice. Even the Buddha make the mistake, and he spent like about 6 years in the wrong direction, in the wrong path, practice wrongly. But after that he realized that, okay, I was in the wrong practice. So what I want to share, we learn from every teacher, from everything. Then you are the one, you are the filter. Okay, you know the filter? Yeah, so what should I take, what should I not take. So yeah, so but Guanca is good, yeah, as you said, and there is a like psychological term is called grit. I think you know grit, the passion for the long-term goal. So like when it comes to the practice, like we can learn, but we can learn from different technique, but we cannot try every technique again and again. Like, you get the point.
Yeah. Once you have found the one which is really good for you.
Yeah, just keep practicing that. If you try, like people say that, okay, this is good, you try that, and someone say, okay, that's good, you try that. So you can try, but you like fully focus on what what you have been familiar with. So this is my personal experience, and to share with you. Yeah. So many analysis, but when it comes to practice, we just listen and put it down and be with ourselves. Because I know I met a lot, and I meet some people here. They give different analysis. They give okay, I listen, but when it comes to my practice, I am be with my own self.
Yeah.
Because we are different. So, and the Buddha accepted that. He used different techniques for different person. So yeah. So today you are going back. Okay, and when you come, I think in the rule and regulation you have. I think I put my email or my Facebook. I think you have that.
In this document?
Yeah. Because we didn't make a good leaflet because, to be honest, I'm new to here. Like
Since how long?
here, like about 3 or 4 months.
Oh, really? New?
Yeah. Because I was invited to come here and teach, to be honest, the foreigners, and I am in charge of foreign practitioners. So I just started making the rule and regulation. Like
That's a good one.
Yeah, I just finished it. Maybe last week, and I sent to my friend in France. Yeah, but she is from England, but she's living in France. So she corrected some English. Then this is for volunteers, and then this one I make it very suitable for foreigners, not to be strict. So, but it is adjustable if you want to change. So that's why I'm also new. That's why we could not make kinds of very attractive leaflet. So
But
this.
that's a good one. We don't need I don't need to specifically.
This is my email,
Alright.
but I didn't put my this Facebook. It's my Facebook. Yeah, we have 2 Facebook. So if any friend,
They want to come.
they happen to come to Cambodia and they want to practice, like for you, like 2 days or 3 days. To be honest, even 1 day is okay because we come to learn. So then he or she can come and stay.
I just know one friend. She will be interested, but they asked me the question the other day if I would send many friends, and I said Buddhism in France is not very known, so people doesn't know it first, and doesn't know how we practice it. They may know yoga, but not a lot of French people do that.
Correct.
And then they may know meditation, but like 1% only of French people maybe do that. So for the moment, I don't know anyone, but maybe.
Yeah. It's okay. So we just want to share the happiness.
Yeah, I will do it.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed that every month had Facebook, internet, smartphones.
Very impressed. I can explain you. Yeah, like it's the question. Like, to be honest with you, to share with you, like it is disturbing.
No, I was just surprised.
Yeah, I know. But from my experience, it is disturbing when it comes to the real practice. It's really disturbing. It's it creates a lot of distraction in your mind. But if you know how to handle it, so it's okay. So one thing here, like there are 2 kinds. I want to share with you that using is okay, but there are 2 types of monks. We call it the forest monastery monk and the village monk. So even it is a meditation center, but we live in the village. We live in a village, in a town, so we have to keep contact with the people. But it's really disturbing when it comes to the real practice. So some monks, they go to forest, they don't use anything, and they eat only 1 meal. So this is different, and it depends on the people, and you have to give up or not. So then next month I will go to the forest monastery for 1 week. So I put everything down, even my phone, putting down. Yeah, but the most important is we have to know who we are. But in reality, in fact, using phone is a big distraction for the meditator, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I don't use it too much because my work is to be on Facebook all the day. So when I'm home, I'm like so tired of Facebook and internet, so I don't use them too much. I have a question though. What is the purpose of being a monk? If it's alright.
Yeah, it's okay. I will give you a good simile. Buddha said, monks are like a swan, and lay people like you, and lay people, normal people, they are like peacock. You know peacock? Yeah. So in terms of reaching the spirituality, the final destination, swan can go faster than the peacock. You know why? Because peacock is endowed or disturbed or loaded by the its kinds of beauty and kinds of the tail. It's very heavy for him to fly faster than the swan. And when we compare the speediness of two birds, so the main purpose of being a monk is you can reach the final destination faster than the normal people. It doesn't mean that lay people don't have the capacity or potential to reach the final destination, that is enlightenment. But they have, but they are slower. It's like another simile I can give you, like for example, you are climbing up a mountain. I don't have anything. I just have my rope and one bottle. So
you go faster than me.
yeah. Then you have a pack, you have friend, you have kids, you have boyfriend, okay, it's to have, but to make your journey very slower. So the purpose becoming a monk is one thing is you have more time for the practice, but to be honest with you, not every monk practice. So this is the actual fact we have to understand, because the revolution of the society has been occurring in Cambodia, not even in Sri Lanka. So becoming a monk, one thing is it is a tradition, and it's one thing is tradition, and one thing is people think that temple is the rehabilitation center for their kids. It's one thing like when the boys are naughty and they go to club, they drink, and drug abuse. So the place to train them is they let them come to the temple. So this is this way. So then it's really hard to find a real purpose of a monk. But there is monks who are practicing. They are finding their own way. They have less attachment from the society. So today, monks play different roles in the society, rendering the social services, and some they practice, some they practice, and so. But in Buddhism, they are a part of the spirituality, because even me, I don't know when I can reach the enlightenment. So, so I have to collect more good things to myself, or I have to cultivate more good mentality, like kindness, compassion, helping others. So while we are practicing, so the main purpose of monks, I said, is to reach the final destination faster.
So you have to be good to others to be able to be nourished.
Yeah.
But you spend most of your time just meditating. So you are not. Are you doing some things for people, needy people?
Okay, yeah, it's a good point. I can explain. Sitting alone, you might feel that you do nothing to anyone. So, but when it comes to the spirituality, it can be selfish. To be honest, it can be selfish. We call it selfish spirituality. So, but it doesn't mean that not helping others is selfish when it comes to spirituality, because you're sitting alone, you don't disturb anyone. You don't, yes, to be honest, you don't disturb anyone. And by practice, we have to be a good person. When you are good, when you are not disturbed disturbing person or one who create this trouble in society, even you don't talk, even you don't walk, even you don't use meditate.
It's always one less bad person.
Yeah. This is one side of understanding. But in Buddha said like different personality in or even in psychology there is a different personality traits. So even in Buddha's time there are different monks. Some monks they just meditate and go to forest, and some monks they live in the village and they serve, they help the society. Like this is the difference between like kinds of helping poor people but our role is we have to be qualified enough, and then we have to practice. Then our role, the main role is we have to guide the people not to do bad things.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So first you have to spend many time practicing, being alone to become a good person.
Yeah.
And then you can help.
Correct. So, but we don't do like some kinds of helping poor people, building houses or go. Some monks they do.
Alright. Some does.
Yeah. Some don't. Yeah, some they just go to teach meditation and to calm down, how to love each other. Like it's kinds of counselors. They go and teach people how to love each other.
Is it depending on where you live? The center where you live. Is every center has one main goal? Like this one is about teaching, another one is about feeding or building.
Different purposes.
Right.
Like here only meditation.
Right.
Here only meditation. Teaching and meditation. Some temples, some monasteries, they render the social services helping poor people, and some temples are only for the religious purposes. They go only for alms giving, they go for blessing, they go for funeral ceremonies. So they play different roles, but so this is happen now.
Okay, like university, one medical university, one psychology university.
Correct. So, but the faster, according to the scripture, is meditation. To reach the final destination is meditation.
So at one point, every Cambodian people in one of their life, they will decide to become a monk, you think?
Before, there was kinds of, we call it compulsory tradition to become a monk. But now, there is, but it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. But people like to see you being a monk, to train yourself. But many, like these days, boys don't like, because now they are engaging in much more entertainment.
In Europe but it's kind of also very selfish. I was explaining to Danny that in Europe people are very, very, very selfish because we don't think we have many lives. We think we have only one
life,
and people doesn't want to spend time or money by doing good for others. They just want to do things for themselves because they think I have only one life, so I have to enjoy it the most I can.
Correct. In Buddhism there is also we call it in Buddhism like this, because we don't believe in next life. That is why. So but we believe.
I do also.
Because there is many researches on reincarnation. Reincarnation? Reincarnation, rebirth. And even you don't believe in rebirth, but if you believe in yesterday, today and tomorrow, so there is last birth, there is because mind in Buddhism, your mind keep forming. You can stop your mind. You will stop your mind when you reach the enlightenment. So when it comes to understanding that even we change the body, but the mind is still there. So even you go to heaven or hell, it's still there is a birth. That some people think in eternal heaven and eternal hell, but this is the world. So we have to practice and take others like our teachers. Yeah. It's a long journey. So yeah, you keep practicing. I think you are doing good. You just, I think,
Thank you.
30 minutes, like enough. Something is better than nothing.
I will see. I mean, I'm not saying 30, 40, 20, whatever. I don't mind. I just where energy go, no, where energy go, the mind flows. I don't remember, but I'll let the energy.
Yeah.
Will do the thing.
Correct,
and
correct.
Since how long are you now?
20 years.
So you started very young.
12. It's a long history, because to be honest, like after the war and during 1999, like
The Cambodian War?
yeah, the civil war, after the war, and after, because the war was completed in 2000, so in 1979. 1979.
Yeah.
So I was not born at that time, but because the entire country was destroyed, so it took many years, to rebuild it. So I was born in 1985. So my mom, and then we were under the French, not French colonization, but we still, I think you know that.
I think it was before the
Before, yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah, civil war. But French still help us, like, so everything is in French. So, and then after that in 19, then it's like there are many, like, I think United Nations, they send some like army. So I think a lot of stuff, but the society was rapidly changed, but not in the right direction. It's the wrong direction, because the education system is very low, and the young generation was very intoxicated, like went crazy with the revolution, because what happened in France is in the correct way, because the revolution was in the correct way, but what happened to us is in the wrong way, because people skip school, going for many bars, many clubs, many parties. So the young generation was I remember
they needed to leave.
Yeah, and the education is very low, and more entertainment. So the society was confused. So at that time my mom decided to, and because she had not enough money to raise the 6 kids all together, so I was sent to the temple. So I lived there, and then there was one monk from Sri Lanka. He took me to Sri Lanka, so I stayed there. So this is my journey. So first purpose is, to be honest with you, just to study. The purpose of becoming a monk, I want just to study and to have a better life. But after practicing meditation, I say, okay, this is my life, so I have to go. So, but we still have freedom to disrobe, to go back home, to live with the family. So, yeah, we have that freedom. But I feel that I'm happy with this life. So, and to be honest with you, I have more opportunities to help others. What I have learned, like to share what is the real happiness. Even
that's your purpose, actually.
Yeah. Even I'm not that perfect, but I feel like very happy, and I experience more happiness. So I want to share that what is the real happiness. It is from within. So I want to.
And by sharing, you also are receiving from others.
Correct.
And get enlightened. Closer than the.
Correct. That's correct. And we call it merits in Buddhism. Merits, like good result of helping others. So yeah, we doing that. So this my purpose is like now. Before, to be honest, I have a big dream, like to become a lecturer, to become a professor in psychology, and I will go to university, and I will have, to be honest, will have wife, have kids, like that. But when I started meditating, and I feel that if I go back, like I can only help my family, but if I am here, I can help more people. So I decided, okay, yeah. Okay, different purpose, different vision of life.
Yeah, but I think we all have a gift, and the gift that we have been given is not just for ourselves, it's for others.
Correct.
And I think we have to use it, otherwise it's a waste.
Correct. We have to use it in the correct way, like for ourselves and for the sake
for
of others. Yeah.
And I'm convinced that by helping others, we help ourselves.
Correct.
And make us happy. Like I said, I came here to find and I have happiness inside of me, but
To explore more.
explore more. Because I'm pretty sure that if I am happy, I will do good to others. Like you said, like when you meditate, you are a good person, and if you are a good person, it's one less bad person in the world.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Correct. Okay, so hope to see you again, and you are welcome.
Yeah.
And I will teach again because many foreigners they come, then I have the same timetable. So morning discussion, and then afternoon discussion.
Perfect. I find it perfect.
Yeah. But,
If I don't know how you are going to Cancun, but I have a taxi coming at 12. So if you want to use it.
no, I'm going at 8:30.
Oh, in the evening.
No, now.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. That's why I asked you if you want to go. You can go with me. But I will come back maybe afternoon, maybe 3 o'clock. Yeah.
I will be gone. So
So
it was a real pleasure meeting you. Thank you very
Welcome.
much for all your time and all your knowledge.
okay, welcome.
Thank
Also,
you.
my pleasure. So keep practicing.
Perfect.
Yeah, keep practicing as much as you can.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you can practice. If it is too noisy, you can go to your room and practice.
I think I will do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Like this.
You can practice now.